back in the Stone Creek kitchen with Executive Chef Shane Cox from True Food Kitchen, who's been busy making heart-healthy dishes for us this morning. And you're gonna, now it was so cute because I said, you're gonna fry up that sea bass. He goes, no, I'm going to saute it, Terry. And I was like, oops. Gotta get the technology or the terminology down, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so this is a nice piece of fish you have here.
Yeah, we use barramundi at the restaurant. It's a sustainable fish grown in New Zealand, so we do actually bring it in, but it's super good.
Yeah, it looks good.
Nice and light.
Is this a proper portion size right here for one portion?
Yeah, we use at the restaurant, we use 4.5 ounces, or 5.5 ounces, sorry. So
okay.
it's just a portion size. It's not too big. A lot of restaurants use like 7 or 8. I mean,
yeah.
The philosophy is, go a little bit smaller, use better food, taste better.
Hence True Food's
Right.
philosophy.
So basically, we're going to take the sea bass, a little bit of the grapeseed oil.
I like the fact that you use grapeseed oil. I'm
Yeah.
going to try that actually.
The reason why we use it, this needs to be a little bit hotter, but the reason why we use it is because it has a higher smoking point than most oils.
Oh.
So it's less apt to have carcinogens for a minute, and you want to stay away from those things just because of the fact that they're bad for you.
Right, right.
So
we are trying to cook heart healthy here, so.
So we have these in here. We're going to let this brown off.
Okay.
I have some more going here. This is going to be for the set. The Brussels sprouts, we roast off ahead of time. The potatoes we roast off ahead of time. You can do those as you go. But you want to add just, maybe 7 or 8 Brussels sprouts in here. This thing needs to be a little bit hotter, but.
All right. Well, while that's kind of heating up for us, you were going to share a tip about Brussels sprouts.
So what we normally do, and I found this out just from doing so many of them, you just want to take that little tiny piece off the end and keep your leaves on the outside so you don't lose anything off the outside of the
Let me show you what I
sprout.
do at home, and this is apparently wrong.
Yeah, and then you lose your leaves.
Yeah, and then you lose all the outer leaves, which have so many nutrients in them, right?
I mean, it goes from from the outside to the very inside on the Brussels, but you don't want to lose that.
Okay.
And then this thing is heating up a little bit more here. We're going to go in with our potatoes.
Purple potatoes.
Yeah, purple Peruvian potatoes,
Did you roast
heirloom
those
product.
originally as well?
Yeah, we roasted off these.
Can you roast them at the same time if you're trying to save some time in the kitchen?
You want to keep them in separate pans, only because of the fact that these cook differently than these do.
Okay.
And also the roasted mushrooms as well.
Okay.
We use a mushroom blend, shiitakes, maitake, and oyster. They're packed full of antioxidants and things like that. That's why we use it.
One thing I wanted to ask you about, you guys have, in the book, you talk about an anti-inflammatory pyramid. What does that really mean?
It's just the foods that are full of anti-inflammatory, a lot of antioxidants, things like that that really, are good for your heart, good for your health, and, keep you in that range. And he made it so that it's easier for people to go in and look at them and decide where they want to go with it.
And he, meaning, let me just...
Dr. Weil.
Dr. Weil, I don't know if you all knew this or not, but actually Dr. Weil helped with the original concept of True Foods.
Yep.
So that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, he and Fox Restaurant Concepts, Sam Fox, got together and wanted to do something that was a little different than anybody else is doing.
You know what? How much longer do you have to go before we assemble?
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
We can throw these in.
Throw
we
those
can
in.
we can pretend like they're hot.
Yeah, that's okay. It's called a TV dish, right?
Right, absolutely. So
right.
basically you want to get some brown on the fish. Hopefully we browned up a touch here. It's coming.
It's coming. It's coming. When we come back, actually, in the last segment, while that's cooking up, you're going to be doing something with kale, which is super healthy. It's like a super healthy, like a superfood.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, kale is full of antioxidants, full of nutrients. Especially the black kale that we use.
Okay.
It's awesome.
So just real quick so our viewers kind of get it, you've got the, because I know we have the recipe on the website as well, but you've got the mushrooms, the Brussels sprouts, the purple potatoes, and what else would you put in there?
I finish off with a little bit of aromatics, which is
This, what is that?
It's
Looks like guacamole.
yeah, no,
It's not.
Lemongrass, a little bit of chili flakes, and some garlic, and that's it basically.
Oh, really?
Yep. And it just adds some flavor. Then we go to the plate here.
It smells amazing. I know you want it to cook up a little bit longer, but it does.
Well, we got the roast on it.
Yeah, you got the
here,
roast
so
on there.
You got the look to it.
All right. Hey, True Foods, they have several locations across the valley, and of course we do have all of their information on the website along with the recipes that Chef Cox is sharing with us today. And what did you call this dish, Chef? It has
This
a
is
name.
the sea bass dish on the menu. I mean,
How original!
yeah,
All right.
it gets pretty tight.
You're adorable. All right, we have put that right next to our quinoa salad, and as I said, when we come back, we'll be working on the kale.